Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a 20-minute full body stretch for beginners, but anyone can join on this stretch. It's perfect if you don't have much time. So let's just get into it. Sitting in your easy pose, let's roll our shoulders back, sitting nice and tall, and just going slowly through the entire shoulder blade. Last one going back, and then we're just gonna go forward. Always good to just warm up those shoulders so we don't feel any tension when we do any of these movements later on. Now all I want you to do is just bring those shoulder blades back, then you're gonna bring them forward. You're also gonna bring your head all the way up, and then bring it down as you bring the shoulders down. Take a nice inhale when you come up, and then exhale as you come down. Bring those shoulder blades back, and then last time going down. Come back up and just hold it, and then just slightly relax, and let's go to the side with our head, keeping those shoulders down and your posture nice and straight. And just bringing our focus to our breath here. And now just going down diagonally, feeling the stretch in a little bit different place of your neck. And going all the way down. Still keeping your posture nice and straight. And then come back to center, and we're going to take it to the other side. You can even close your eyes here just to really enjoy this stretch. And then going down diagonally. And then all the way down to center. And now release. We're going to get ready for our butterfly pose, so just bring your feet together, opening up your knees and your hips. And we're just going to lengthen in our spine, take a nice inhale, then exhale, start to come down. And again, inhale, slowly come up. And then exhale, melting down, trying to make this as slow as possible. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now just hold it here. You can continue to hold on to your feet, you can bring your hands in front, or you can even hold on to your ankles, pushing on your knees with your elbows. Just know your options. And just bring yourself back to your breath, trying to relax as much as possible in this position, and focusing on that breath. Keep holding. We're holding here for a few more breaths. Just find that point where you can relax. Good. Finally, you can release, come back up, and we're just going to stretch the arches of our feet. So just come around, come onto your knees. You're going to flex your feet, tucking them under, and you're just going to sit on your heels in a nice, gentle way. If this is too much for you, just let go. It's totally fine. We're not holding here very long. Just find that breath again. And now slowly release. Coming into our child's pose now, stretching your arms in front, head down. If this feels a little too uncomfy, you can always just open your knees and just find your child's pose there. So let's hold here for a few more moments. Good, we're gonna release, taking a nice inhale. Exhale, we're gonna slide our hands forward, bringing our chest to the ground and into our puppy pose. Your hips should be in line with your knees. You have the choice to just bring your forehead to the mat looking down, or you can bring your chin to the mat looking straight forward. That one is gonna be a little bit more difficult, so just make sure you're doing what is comfortable. We wanna slowly and gradually get lower in this position without extreme pain. So find your breath again and focus on it. Good, last breath here. See if you can go a little bit lower. And now just release slowly. Let's come on to all fours. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, let's come to our downward facing dog. And first just walking out our legs, gently warming up those calf muscles and the Achilles, as well as your hamstrings. Making sure your fingers are spread wide and your neck is nice and long. And you're not overstretching your elbows. They should be pointing inwards. And now just holding in your down dog. If you need to bend your knees here, please do so. And now just slowly start to lift your right leg. Inhale, exhale, bringing it forward in between your hands, dropping your back knee, tucking your toe under. We're gonna inhale, look up in this low lunge. Then exhale, coming to our half split. So stretching that leg, flexing the foot. Inhale, coming forward, low lunge. Exhale, coming to your half split. Inhale, low lunge. And then exhale, half split. Now let's just hold it here. Make sure you're not sitting all the way down, keeping your bum lifted a little bit. Your back is nice and straight and you're bending from your hips rather than rounding out the back here. If you need some yoga blocks here so that you can keep your back straight, please do so. And once again, I know I'm a broken record player, but keep your focus on the breath. Just a few more breaths here. See if you can go a little bit lower. And now just slowly start to release, bending your front knee. You can keep your hands down, or you can bring your hands to your knee in this low lunge. You can keep your back toe flexed or release it. If you do have your hands on your knees, make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. You have a nice posture here, and you're not arching in your back. Focusing on pushing that hip flexor down, but in a nice, gentle way, as I said. We want our body to relax and release on its own in these positions with our breath, rather than forcefully going past our limits. And now release, bring your hands back to the mat, and we're just going to lift our back knee and just come to our down dog pose again. Just walk out your legs, walking out any soreness. And now bring those heels down. And now let's just bring our other leg in front. Coming down to our low lunge. Let's just add some movement here, keeping those hips square. Let's inhale, look up. Then exhale, half split. Inhale forward, looking up. Exhale back. And one more time, inhale forward in your low lunge. And now exhale back. Let's hold it in our half split. You can always pulse out your upper body. You don't need to be stagnant and just hold the position. You can rock side to side even. Just make sure you're bending from your hips and you're focusing on that breath, and as well as not sitting too low in this position. Your bum should always be lifted up. Last breath here. See if you can go a little bit lower. And now just slowly start to release, coming slowly to your low lunge. Bring your hands on your knee, or you can keep your hands on the ground. You can release your back foot as well. And we're just going to hold here, focusing on that breath. Shoulders are away from the ears, and try not to arch in that back. Few more breaths here, just keep holding. And now just bring your hands back to the mat. Let's lift our back knee and just come back into our downward facing dog, walking out the legs first. Walking out any soreness, relaxing your hips. And now just bring both of your heels down. See if you can go a little bit more in the shoulders or maybe more into the heels now that we're more warmed up. Now just begin to walk yourself to your hands. And then we're just going to come down into seated position. Then stretching our legs, keeping our feet together. We're just going to take a simple forward fold stretch. So inhale your arms up. Exhale, bending from your hips, coming down. Then inhale, start to come up again. Reach your arms up, then exhale, coming down. And inhale again, slowly coming up. Reach your arms up, lengthening in that spine. Exhale, coming down. And let's just hold it here. Now, what's really important is that you really bend from your hips. You're not rounding out in that back. So maybe you need to bend your knees here to achieve that, and then just slowly with your breath, start to stretch a little bit more. You can even get a yoga strap, bring it around your feet, and just hold onto it, gently pulling yourself down. Whatever you're doing, just focus on that breath. Focus on staying in a relaxed position and allowing gravity and your body to slowly move down into the position. Last breath here. See if you can go a little bit lower. Maybe stretch your legs a little bit more. And now let's just come right back up. We're going to bend our knees. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, slowly starting to come down using our abs to bring us onto our backs. We're just going to stretch our legs, flexing our feet, taking our happy baby pose. So you can hold under your knees or your calves or your ankles. You don't necessarily need to grab the outsides of your feet, but if you feel advanced enough, you can totally do that. So wherever you are, just focus on trying to bring those knees a little bit more down. Focus on the breath. Few more breaths here. See if you can go a little bit lower into the knees. Maybe you're grabbing under your knees. Maybe try to grab under your calves this time. And if you're grabbing under your calves, maybe try to grab the ankles. See where you can increase this stretch and just breathe into it. Last few seconds. And now let's stretch our legs back. You're just going to bend your knees now. Bring your arms out to the side, taking a gentle twist. Inhale, exhale, dropping your knees to the side. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to be doing both. Your head goes in the opposite direction and your shoulders are staying grounded on the floor. And once again, focus on that breath. Focus on the lengthening of your side body and your spine. Just enjoy this stretch. Now inhale, bring your head back to center. And then exhale, we're just going to lift those legs up with our abs. Inhale again, and exhale, bring them to the other side. Head goes in the opposite direction. Maybe close your eyes to really go inwards, to really feel this stretch and enjoy it. And now inhale, bring your head back to center. Exhale, bring your knees up. And And then just slowly rolling yourself up to seated. And you are finished for today. Thank you all so much for joining me on this stretch. I hope it helps you and I hope it feels great. See you all next time.